The currency market is likely to move sideways until the publication of a bulk of news during the US trade. Most traders are waiting for the US GDP data for the first quarter. However, the report may fail to change the market situation. The fact is that the US will disclose the second estimate of GDP that is expected to match the preliminary reading. Thus, the economy is likely to expand by 0.4% after a decline of 2.4%. Investors priced in this data long ago. At the same time, the US unemployment claims data will hardly affect the market, as the indicator is expected to slide just by 19,000. However, a report on the US durable goods orders may have a significant influence on the market sentiment. The indicator may increase by 0.7%. Although the rise is rather small, it still points to the further recovery in consumer activity, which is the main indicator of the US economic growth. In other words, data on the durable goods orders may prove the acceleration in the economic growth. This, in turn, will boost the US dollar. The euro versus the dollar pair failed to break the resistance at 1.2250. As a result, the pair slowed down and declined towards the support level of 1.2180. Analyzing the current trading chart, we can see a slowdown between the levels of 1.2160 and 1.2180. The current situation is almost the same as on May 19 and 23rd. That's why the euro is likely to inch down against the US dollar and make a new attempt to break the resistance level. At the same time, the pound-dollar pair continued hovering within the sideways channel of 1.4100, 1.4240. On the chart, we can see that during the Asian session, the pair made an attempt to break below the range. This could have led to a further rise in the British pound. However, the price failed to do so. That's why the pair may still rebound from 1.4100 to the area of 1.4170, 1.4230. The price is likely to hover within the mentioned range even after the publication of the US macroeconomic data. This situation may take place till Monday. You've watched daily financial news on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep track of all the latest events on financial markets, and see you back soon.